Voice of Radio, we are back. We got the one and only King right here, Zay Scotty. How you feeling today?
Yo, I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here. Bless up for y'all giving me the opportunity to be here with y'all. And I got an EP coming out that I'm here to promote with you guys and even show y'all some new music coming out. So bless up to y'all. Bless to everybody listening. What's up?
Yes, we're really excited to have you here. I know you're performing tonight. You have new music out on the way, so we just want to know a little bit more about you. So first of all, like, where you from? You know, where were you born? Everything like that.
Hey, I'm not from Orlando, but I go to Full Sail around here. But I came from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I'm from like the Philadelphia, Trenton area, and basically it's like the area right
Philly.
outside. Yeah, right outside of Philly.
267
is the area code, and I got
Fresh
a song.
Prince?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm just saying. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Nah, he's from like West Philly.
I don't know.
Nah, but
Yeah.
it's a pretty chill area, and I got a song coming out on the EP. It's like Neon Glow,
Uh-oh.
where I talk about like where I'm from.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How do you like Philly, compared to Florida compared to, like, what's the difference that you notice?
I mean, so the difference, like, mainly, I'm a homebody. I like to be at the crib.
What?
Yeah, like,
I
when
know,
I'm not at the
people.
club performing or, like, at doing one of these shows, I'll be in the crib either making music
Yeah.
or, you know, but nah, like, Orlando food, I definitely give it to y'all, like.
Orlando food?
Yeah,
What's your favorite food?
I like the local barrios, like the Spanish restaurants.
Uh-oh,
I'll be going to
yes.
the cheaper it is.
You gotta go to Miami. That's where I'm from, South Florida.
Where?
They give you the big to-go plate. You know what I'm saying? They pack
Yeah.
on the food and like everything is there for you. You gotta go up there. That's the
Miami ain't cheap though.
I mean, you gotta know what part. You know, you
Mm.
gotta go to like Opalaka, Little Haiti,
Opalaka?
stuff like that.
Nah, but I see y'all traveling though. Like y'all do a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do some more work with y'all.
Not trying, will. You gotta manifest it. You
Yeah.
gotta speak into existence. So how long
Amen.
have you been in Orlando?
I've been back and forth from Philly to Orlando. But
Okay.
I'd say about 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So you say you go to Full Sail. What's
Mhm.
that like for you?
Um,
What's the big highlight that you like from Full Sail?
I mean, in the beginning, I did my degree was recording arts, but now I switched to audio production and it's sound design for video games and movies and like my favorite movie is Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, imagine me doing like the sound design.
Movies. So
Yeah.
have you seen the new Little Mermaid movie?
No, I haven't seen
What?
it.
I saw it the
Nah.
other day with my daughter. It's super dope.
People were like talking bad about it.
Really?
From what I've heard.
Haters.
Nah, they haters. They don't want to see us winning. They don't.
Right?
They don't.
It was pretty good, to be honest with you. Like, it was deep, you know. I feel like as artists, we need to watch movies and we need to watch shows because, like, a lot of themes and things like that we can pull for ideas, for content, like, for topics, you know what I'm saying? So it's super dope.
Music, like, in movies, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
culture, you have to be, you know, up to date.
I think even video games go hand in hand because I be learning from video games. They got some crazy video games out right now.
Yeah. I'm not big into video games, but, you know, I teach 7th grade, so a lot of my students, they're always playing the games. But definitely you can learn a lot from that. So you say you have a performance tonight. Tell us a little bit more about that and what you're looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I usually do R&B music. I perform alternative. I like doing alternative too. I like rock. I like rap, of course, rap. But tonight I'm doing more of a rap. I got 3 songs out on all platforms. Now or later.
Go stream it. Go stream it.
No, for sure, like on everything. But the EP I'm dropping, I hope y'all like really enjoy that because it's my heart. I've been making that for like 2 or 3 years. So.
Word. So why how long would you say it normally takes you to make a song?
I mean, it varies. It depends on the beat. Like, if I hear an R&B beat and, like, I'm really vibing off it, I'll do it in, like, an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. But if I want to, like, write a real rap song that's, like, going to be, like, dummy hard, like, I might sit for a while longer and write the lyrics.
Okay. So you say you gravitate more towards R&B?
Yeah, I mean...
Why? Is it, like, were you, like, exposed to that as a kid? Or, do you, like, what do you like so much about R&B compared to, like, straight hip-hop?
One of my favorite artists is Future. He's not an R&B artist.
I was about to say Future.
He's
like,
not an
I thought
R&B
you were gonna
artist.
say
One of
like
my
someone
favorite
like Neil Soul.
Yo, but like his R&B stuff is like a combination of trap. Like I like Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
Like Bryson Tiller, Chris Brown. I grew up on. Like
you like K-Camp?
K-Camp? Yeah, actually, no.
What?
What was that one song? Was it him who did If These Walls Could Talk?
Wait, that's Kendrick Lamar.
No,
wait,
no.
If
These Walls Could Talk.
Oh, then I'm wrong. Yeah,
I think that's him, but I love that song too. I just
dope.
recently heard it, but I draw my creativity from like guys like that, guys like those who got that kind of dark vibe, R&B vibe. That's what I relate to. I feel like emotional, like Emotional singing.
I like that you talk about emotional singing. I feel like a lot of times, sometimes men feel like they can't, really show that persona in their music or in general because they're gonna be looked frowned upon. So how do you feel like as a man, like making music and on that side, like is it easy for you to show your emotions and be vulnerable, or does it take a lot for you to really like put that out there?
No, that's not easy. Cause like in the beginning, like I'm worried about what people are gonna think if I say this or say that. Like, I just like. But sometimes you gotta break out of your box and break out of your comfort zone, and that's when when I push through it, that's when I make the best stuff. Like when it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, dang, like
4 a.m.
I gotta go to sleep. I got work tomorrow.
When the whole world is quiet and you're just in your zone. Yeah, I think it's really important, especially for men, to really show that side and be vulnerable and get real, cause like real men cry too. Real men cry. So all the young boys and the kings out there listening. It's okay to not be okay or to be okay and to say I felt some type of way for a second. Like, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It just means you're a human. Yeah. So that kind of goes into my next point. Like, on Free Yourself Radio a lot, we try to talk about mental health because we have a lot of highlights and great peaks and points in life. But sometimes life is really difficult. And you're like, man, forget all of this. Like, actually, I don't even think I want to do music anymore. Actually, it's not doing it. Like, sometimes you have those moments where, like, the enemy just comes in and he tries to, like, discourage you or deter you. So talk to us a little bit about, like, a moment where you've had to kind of, like, overcome a situation or, something to kind of keep you motivated.
That's a good one.
In music or in life, because you're a person just outside of your songs as well.
Yeah, no cap. Like, I mean, through every day, it's like being in Orlando, I got something new that I got to worry about. Something keeps on happening.
It's expensive out here.
And the stress adds up, like, definitely. But music has been a source of, so it's been something I can rely on.
Like therapy.
Yeah, like therapy. It's not therapy.
Not therapy.
Because people, if you need a therapist, you should definitely hit up a therapist. It's definitely something you should do, talk it out. But,
yeah, we were just talking about that. Like last Wednesday at a open word, shout out Arjun. We were at Austin's. And they were saying poetry and spoken word is not therapy. If you need to see a therapist, seek professional help. But we know that this is a therapeutic tool. Like every time you get on that mic, it's just you and that mic. Like nobody can steal your moment. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my time to speak.
Yeah.
So.
And when people see that, like it's definitely a great outlet for them, inspirational wise. Yeah. Like some people see like other artists perform and they're like, dang, like I want to do that. And then once they do it themselves,
they're like,
it's like it's an effect, a chain effect, and that's what I'm here for. Like Orlando, like I'm here to work with other artists. I'm here to like definitely create a vibe.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, like, what are some of your goals, like with music?
I mean, my number one goal right now is to graduate school.
Facts. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to all the graduates recently.
Yeah,
that's really important. To prioritize.
And then number two, I'm just looking to meet as many connections as I can, meet as many people to network, and like artists to do music with too. Like I got mad respect for a lot of the artists that even Indie Jams is tapped in with.
Yes, Indie Jams. You already know.
Yeah.
LV. LF3. Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Orlando has been a great experience for me, and I'm here to stay for a while too. So.
Right. But what would be like if you could like go to another city? What city would you think about going?
I mean, I want to get my passport. I want to get out the States. I want to get out the States and travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see like what the music scene is like in London.
Yeah. I think it's like drill and stuff, right?
UK drill. I mean, the UK they got a bunch of artists. Some of my favorite artists are from over there. Like, I got tapped in for No Do Overs, my song out on Spotify. Producer from Berlin. Shout out Nico Farclass. He got us 20K on that song.
Okay.
So like definitely doing music with them more often because there's some pretty cool guys over there.
Okay. Well, we're actually gonna pause and listen to one of your tracks. So make sure y'all tune in right now. We're listening to Zay Scotty. He's about to show y'all one of his fire tracks, and if you don't follow him already, make sure you do. We got lots of shows out here in Orlando. If you're looking for a hot artist, you already know.
Appreciate it. Zay Scotty.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Zay Scotty got the good vibes on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. Tell her. We're back. Yes, Free Yourself Radio.
Yeah,
Zay Scotty got the good vibrations this Sunday morning, or I should say afternoon. Y'all rocking with that? We don't even need your opinion because we already know it's fire.
Hey, thank
all
you
right.
so much.
So what inspired that track?
The beat when I first heard it, I was like, you said it, the vibration of that beat. I was like, I definitely like heavier, like sub bass beats better. But that one, I hear it in the club, like everybody just vibing out. But that song, I made it 2 years ago. Like, people don't know that, but I made that song 2 years ago, and I was in my bag after a breakup. Like, I'll be going through relationship problems, so like everybody does. So like that song came out when I was like feeling my most emotional, and definitely like I get inspiration from anything. I was out at the park and I was just like thinking about writing music. And like I got a few inspirational ideas, even when we were making the video for it, because we made the video before the song, before we even were thinking about making it a full song. But,
it's important. Like, we can find inspiration from anywhere. I remember one time I went to the beach and I was just sitting there like writing down everything I observed. This, homeless man gets rejected by 5 different individuals, didn't look him in his eyes. This man got, just sitting there like picking up, because all that we can turn into, like, sometimes you just have to people watch and you just have to like look around and you can draw inspiration for so many things, you know what I'm saying? So
it's energy, like that song is a different type of energy. I'm trying to bring back a different vibe that was lost in music, bro. Like the trap soul vibe. Like, I mean, it's still here, but it's not as big as it was, and I definitely want to feed on that because that's my favorite.
Super dope. So what's like your second favorite genre?
I like, rap. Rap is my second, but rap and alternative.
How you feel about country?
Nah, I can't do
that.
Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights. I like that.
That works for you.
I could probably sing a country song. Like,
I think you should try it.
If you're a country artist, hit me up. Like, we could try. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be good at it.
I don't know. I think I'm going to turn into a country artist.
I don't have a red truck or no. I like.
You said a red truck.
Yeah, you gotta have a red truck.
Oh, gotta have the red truck. You gotta go.
You know what I'm saying?
Dirt. What's it called? I don't even know.
Oh, dirt riding.
Yeah, in the mud. Get out of the mud.
When I was like.
That's kind of fire though.
A few months ago,
everybody's hating on country, like.
Nah, one thing that country people really know how to do is have fun. And
I thought you were gonna say cook.
No,
because sometimes you don't have to throw down.
But like anybody can cook though if you.
I don't know. Not everybody. Some people. They do. My tongue is disfavored for real. I try to like yeesh.
I mean, I try my best to cook.
Not cook. I'm just playing.
Oh, you pay me to not cook?
Not you, but like people. You know what I'm saying?
You probably should pay me not to cook because honestly, I don't know what I do. It might be anything. Like, when I lived on my own, I cooked for myself.
That's good.
It was good enough for me. But like when I'm cooking for other people, I don't know. Like, I hope you like it. Is what I say.
I hear you.
I hope you like it.
So, when it comes to like visuals and things like that, like what are some ideas that you have? Some artists, they do like straight music videos. Some artists, they're like trying to do just Instagram reels or introduce who they are, things like that. Like what are some ideas that you're working on?
To get my face more out there.
Okay.
I'm looking
consistency.
Make more. Consistency with YouTube. That's
word.
Making YouTube videos. I got a music video coming out for Blue.
Let's get into it. That's
we're working that out. I work with a team called Enigmatic and Parker Dopes Pico.
Shout out everybody. That's everybody shouting out.
Shout out Enigmatic. Shout out Dopes Pico. Shout out Raph. Shout out the whole Enigmatic team.
The whole list.
Dylan Atkinson, like all of them, they helped me out so much when I was like first getting started, like making music, and he shot a music video for me for free for like the blue video. So
snap it up for the pro bono, the free work.
They're my dogs. They're my dogs, and like mad respect to them. The video came out so clean. I can't wait to drop that for y'all. Like,
that's super fire. So there's some young artists. I definitely teach middle school, and they're like, I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna do music. They have no idea. So like, what would be like a piece of advice, like as you're kind of like, you're at Full Sail, you learn about some things that are going well, that are not going well, like, you know what I'm saying? What would be a piece of advice that you would give maybe to like a younger you or like a young king out here in Orlando? That's
a piece of advice I'll give myself is enjoy the sacrifice. Like enjoy not going out all the time sometimes to focus on your craft. Only knowing what you're good at. But there were so many times. I mean, when I first started recording music in like 11th grade, I didn't really start recording until 11. I was in my sister's like deep down closet, bro, like just to get some soundproof in there, cause like it wasn't, we didn't have a big house, so like I had to make it, you know. So like I was in the closet with a computer that took like 2 hours to load Logic, and like I was just waiting for my grind, waiting to get better. Every day I'll be in there though. Some of my friends would ask me to come out, but I didn't want to because I was just like making music. That's my thing. Like, I love music, and I feel like as a kid, that grind got me to like a good spot right now. So I'm definitely, my advice would be to just focus on like what you're good at and focus on like what you love.
Your craft. Yeah, something that really stood out to me what you just said is the sacrifice part. Because even like myself, you know, I sometimes, you know, because we have that missing out feeling, like, oh man, I gotta be at every event, and we're all learning, like, no, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to stay up at home and write up that script, or you need to, like, write up, you know, that timeline, or check your emails, or do certain things, because you have to be properly prepared. And I think, and I think, like, it's important to have that balance, because, like, a lot of times we want to be out in the scene and network and, you know, support, but we also sometimes need to be home and, like, you know, balance and work on our craft and get prepared. And that's for me too, like that's everybody. So I'm really glad that you brought that up, because I think there's some artists that you could tell they don't practice. I'm like, bro, like what you got going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't get too caught up.
Yeah, don't get too caught up. Like you more caught up in the hype and being seen than you are your song. Like your song's like a good 6. You need to get to like a 9. And it's not that you're not capable. It's just that like you have not put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're dope or you're talented, it doesn't mean that you don't have to sit there and put time into your craft, because it's going to come out on stage. And again, everything I'm saying, I try to apply and tell myself, you know, like, hey, I got to, you know, work on this poem or certain things. So, but yeah, that's super dope.
Thank you. Definitely, like, one of my main focuses is when I'm not out, every day I need to get something done. At least one big thing, one task I need to get an objective out of the way so that I can move forward the next day and be like satisfied. That's the only way I'll be satisfied, is if I work on something and get it done.
Well, we really enjoy having you here, Zay Scotty. We learned more about him. Y'all go support him. We do have one more track of yours that we're gonna get into. And for everybody that's listening, you know, he's performing tonight. You know, he won't be at I show, but you know, I just say, nah, it's okay. Support him. Y'all know, y'all could be, I do that. I go to like 2-3 events in the night. So y'all make sure you know, support. Don't just share the flyer. Actually go to the venue and the event and pay the admission.
I want to perform for y'all.
So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, go support him. And let's get into your second track.
Yep, this next song is called Reflections, featuring J.A.C., my homeboy from back in Philly.
Let's get into it. And one last thing, where can the people find you?
Anything, Instagram, Twitter, not Snapchat. It's under Zay Scotty, ZAYSCOTTII. 2 T's, 2 I's, Zay Scotty.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Free Yourself Radio.